the third biggest coin, Tether, worth exactly $1, for 61 billion dollars worth of market cap. And since each coin is worth $1, that means there's about 61, nearly 62 billion of these coins floating around. And I've mentioned this Tether previously on the show a little bit. I mentioned it on the episode on stable coins. It was with the episode 7 with imaginary username, where we're talking about volatility. But so you can have a look back at that section. I don't want to go into all that now. But basically, the idea is that if you had $100 in your bank account, then you could make 100 Tether coins, and then people could send them around, and then they could cash them in by sending you the Tether, and you would send them back the actual dollars that backed it, right? But the whole problem with that, and the reason it's distinct from a cryptocurrency, the cost of having your stable value is that somebody has to be able to redeem those tokens for real US dollars. And that's your centralized risk that you don't have in Bitcoin or in Bitcoin Cash or other cryptocurrencies. The free market fluctuates because people just trade them for what the market just sets the value. But if you want to have a peg where it's set to a specific other asset, like a US dollar, then you have to have somebody trading those back and forth. And that person can be a huge problem. So as we've seen, and that's basically what happens with Tether, where they now have just been printing Tethers out of freaking nowhere. So like I said, there's about 62 billion of them, but back in 2019 there was only 4 billion. So there's just been this. So I mean, even here it was a bit of a scam. It's been known for years that this has been a bit of a scam, right? Because even who are these unregulated guys that have all these shady practices and things going on, and they promised, we promise we've got all these 2 billion US dollars to back up our tethers. But of course, once you have the ability to basically print money from thin air, of course people are greedy, they're going to start doing that. So that's what happened. And so now you've seen this huge, enormous run up in 2020 from $4 billion of Tether, which they probably already didn't have the money for, up this huge printing exponentially, just churning out the Tethers to there's now like 61 billion Tethers. So in this shady company, which nobody really knows much about, it has so many problems, did they acquire, do they really have another 58 billion in their bank account ready to cash out to everyone? No, of course they don't. Of course it's a scam.